Hey there, Sean Webb here, and I want to thank you for purchasing my Target Pro rangefinder. And I'm going to take you through a quick how-to here on how to use it and what you're going to find in the box so that you make sure you're able to operate it correctly and take strokes off your game, which we know is going to be more fun for everyone. So it's going to come in a box like this, and it just has very easy open up cardboard box. And what you're going to find inside is the case with the rangefinder in it. You're also going to find a battery in there. I already have it in here, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. You're going to find a user's manual. So if you have any questions after this video, this user's manual is fairly detailed, but fairly simple. But any questions you may have, you'll be able to find them in here. And it comes with a cleaning cloth just to make sure that the lenses stay clean. You don't want to use a normal towel because it could scratch the lenses. So let me put this aside for now so we can take a look at the actual rangefinder. Also on the case, it comes with this carabiner clip. I put that on there so you can clip it to your bag so you won't lose the rangefinder or lose the case. And then it has a zipper here on this heavy duty case. You open it up and the rangefinder is inside. So let me put that aside just for a second and we'll get to the rangefinder. So there's a little slot here on the side for the battery. I already have the battery in this one, but I'm going to open this up. Battery here goes in. You can put the battery cover over top of the hole and start screwing it in with your fingers. And what I would do, it's just big enough to put a coin in there. I usually use a penny. Stick a penny in that little slot and just kind of hand tighten it down. Don't do it so tight that you won't be able to open it, but just hand tighten it so that it doesn't come loose. So it's pretty much ready to go from there. What you're going to find is a couple buttons on the top. You've got a mode button and you've got a power button. So the mode button, once you look through the viewfinder, it's going to toggle through some different modes. One of them is deer hunting or hunting in general. There's a one for a rainy day, for if the sun isn't shining, and there's a pin, and there's just a standard mode. I would use the pin mode because what will happen is once you start shooting targets out, either flags or different targets on the golf course, that pin will be encircled, so a circle will show up around it if you hit a defined target. So that's kind of helpful because if you're shooting at a pin, but there's trees behind the green, a group of trees, you don't want the rangefinder to pick up the trees, so you want to be able to shoot it. Like I'm shooting at a pin now with some trees behind it. I'm getting 117 with the pin with a circle around it. If I shoot the trees, there's no circle, so I know at that point that I've hit the pin that I wanted to hit. Now, quick note, there is a rotating viewfinder here. Depending on your eyesight, you may have to adjust this a little bit because it may be blurry at first, so rotate this until your eye sees it correctly. Now, a couple best practices for use. First thing I always tell people is you don't just use it for the pins. You can also use it anywhere on the course. So if I'm on a tee box and I have a hole that goes to the right or a dog leg right, and there's trees on the other side of the fairway, I would shoot the trees to make sure I don't hit too much club to go into the trees. So that's one example. Another example is on the tee box, I might see a fairway out 200 yards. I want to shoot that to see how far I have to hit to carry the bunker or to stay short of it. So, it's a great course management tool. The other tip I always tell people is don't just shoot the pin, shoot the front of the green. When you shoot the front of the green, you're going to know how much green you have to work with from the front of the green to the flag, especially if it's a severe sloping green towards you. You don't want to be beyond that pin because that would make a very difficult putt coming back to the hole. So shoot the front of the green, shoot the flag. That way you know the span of distance there between those 2 points. You can make a lot better decision on your club selection. So that's about it. It's fairly simple. Right out of the box, it should work great. And if you have any questions, let us know. But that is the Target Pro rangefinder. And again, thanks for being a customer. We will talk to you soon.